How y'all headphones sound, man?
Good.
How your microphone sound, man?
Nah, I'm a little low.
1, 2.
You're a little low. Oh, see, he was perfect earlier. Now he a little low. That nigga be having mental issues, boy. I tell you,
You know,
boy.
it's me, old Muggy Mental.
Let's see what we can do for you. How everybody else sounding, man?
Check, 1, 2. Go up.
Mic or headphone?
Microphone.
Dissolve.
Microphone 1, 2. Check. Yes.
Yeah.
Literally, you have
There
to
we
just
go.
be really into what you're doing and what you're
Dre?
Absorption.
Absorption.
You don't try to be different because when you try to be different, you end up being the same.
Matriculate that shit, bro. Oh, yeah. Why am I so hot? I don't know. I ain't tripping though.
Oh man, we back again consistently. Season 2, episode 5, Studio 54, hosted by your boy Dre Els, aka Dre Lover, aka Horchata Poppy, aka Half a Blessed with a Burden.
Yes. And it's the other half. The blessed half. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's Casso, the engineer, aka Joe Malone, aka the AKAs know me. Anyway, we also in here with
It's old William G. Muggy fucking streets, beats, Muggy music. It's Muggy Spring. Just having a blast. The red pill mental Muggy. Mm-hmm. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. It's Pro. You know, I'm back again, man. We live in the dugout. Pro, aka Meta Pro, aka Prototype, aka Prolific, aka Professional.
You dig?
Anderson Pro
Anderson
right now.
Pro.
yeah,
With the glasses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Anderson
saying?
Pro with the glasses.
So
Levels right.
Super groovy glasses too.
just checking out the levels, you know.
And it was all yellow.
Yeah.
This nigga loves fucking.
That's how I see right now.
Any song you might kill yourself to, Muggy didn't heard it before.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
That's that
That's
low-fi
kinda-
fucking trip hop shit, man.
That trip hop shit, though. That shit go hard, though. Who's
gotta
fucking with
rough
their microphone, man? I hear it, man.
That was me. I
man.
had to get my shit
You got it right?
acclimated. Yeah, I'm good now. I'm good now.
Perfect. So, man.
Yeah, man. How have y'all been since the last time we've met?
So, we had a nice little weekend, man. We had no clouds in the sky.
Not one.
Not a one. And we had a nice little barbecue on the lakefront. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That was really nice. That was cool.
What did that consist of, really?
That consisted of a whole bunch of food. We barbecued, you know what I'm saying? Me and my pops got together and he was like, yo, you know how I did the barbecue last time? I was like, yeah. I mean, the crawfish ball last time, I said, yeah. He said, how about, you buy the crawfish this time? I said, ooh. See the way my bank account set up. But then I returned to him and I said, what about a barbecue? We ain't got to get crawfish, So
Right.
Barbecue's a lot cheaper, and then you get all the aspects of a meal. So you can get your burgers, your pork chops, your hot dogs, along with macaroni and cheese, potato salad, and whatever other sides you want.
Baked beans and whatnot.
The baked beans and whatnot. So that's what we did instead. And it just so happened that the weather cooperated because last week it was cold. It was weird.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful. So family came out, you know what I'm saying? Kendall was there, you know what I'm saying?
For a quick second, I happened to be there with
That boy said, skirt.
with Muggy for we had a quick conversation, quick laugh.
Yeah.
And then Muggy, he was debating if he should bring his drone out, back and forth.
Oh,
So he decided to bring his drone out.
Yeah.
He decided to. So he's setting up and everything. And I just see this adolescent that had to be about 5 or 6 years old. I saw him coming with the pointer finger.
Yeah.
What are those?
What are those things you're playing with?
Hey, can I see that? Hey, can I touch that? Can I see that?
And what
Man.
Muggy said.
Man, that man looked at him with the most passion,
Most
eye to
disdain.
eye, and said, fuck no. Like he was an adult. Nigga said fuck no to this kid. This kid took it on the chin though, but no.
He got it. He got it. He had the courage to ask, man. And I don't know, dog. Just every time I'm playing with the drone of RCs or RC planes and shit is some hobby shit. It looked like toys to the kids, but it's like, what makes you think you could fly this motherfucker?
I've never seen so much passion in his eyes. Like that shit was bananas. The nigga looked at him.
That boy looked like
no.
He just like Christmas morning just came. It was like, oh, I've been waiting for this opportunity.
They out there riding the dog like a horse and shit. They like, man, what else can we do? You know what I'm saying? But the kid took it on the chin. Muggy almost brought his drone, put it up. But you know, he wound up letting Joe fly it, and Joe almost crash landed it too.
No, so. I did crash land it. I did crash land it.
And somebody was way across at somebody else picnic
at another party.
At another party. And guess what happened? I was looking at it, and it just went haywire because it's the cheap DJI one. He can vouch for me. Yeah. It just went haywire. It was supposed to be an automatic or cinematic mode, and it didn't. And it just started going like sidewinder over by the levee, and it landed like right by a field of kids playing. And I'm on the phone, and I just see like they passing around. It's like 4 different kids. They're like, here, look at this shit, look at this shit, look at this shit. And I'm seeing them. They're looking at it like, so I run across the street. And they was like, oh, this yours? I was like, yeah, past that. But it still worked because it was small and shit.
Indestructible, man.
Yeah,
indestructible.
Right, because second story about Muggy, when Joe's youngest daughter came over.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, she was intrigued. Like, what's going on? You know how she is. You know, she picked up the drone. Hip tossed that bitch, right? And then continued to stomp her little toes all over Muggy's like equipment. It was the most hilarious thing in the world to me.
I'm just no regard, but the bitch worked. Yeah, disregard. Flew that motherfucker.
Disregard.
Yeah,
disregard.
No remorse.
I went to the French Quarter Fest Thursday, the day it opened.
What that was like, man?
That shit was actually dope. You know me, I gotta go the day it opened when people barely go there and shit like that. It was dope, man. Shout out to Ty Nola was out there. They had some good food. The Creole Brothers was out there from the East. They had some amazing food. And shout out to my homie Co Young, man. Made the official poster.
Co Young was out there?
Yeah, pass me that. Where the cup at?
Didn't he do Jazz Fest too? He was just making all the posters. Huh?
Yeah, let me see that cup.
Been dope, man.
So look, did you see that right here? Mm-hmm. This is the official poster for the French Quarter Fest, and that's art right there. So yeah, man, you could he was out there signing them, signing the cup, signing the shirts, signing actual posters, man. So shout out to my brother for that, man. That's amazing work. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
I wasn't gonna use it like that, but you could.
Wow. I mean. We're on the broadcast.
Yeah, you might as well toast to it. Yeah, you might as well toast to it. It's a good moment. Yeah. It's a good moment.
Wasn't going to use it for that. It's hilarious.
But yeah, it was dope, man. Some good food out there.
Shout out to Co because I actually bought product from Co before.
Oh hell yeah,
clothing and everything else. So here's to you, Co.
Yeah, right on.
This is not disrespect at all.
No, never. It's definitely cheers. You know what I mean? That's the most beautiful cup we could drink out of.
Yeah.
You dig? But yeah, the food was good out there, man.
How was the weather, though?
The weather was fucking beautiful, dog.
It was
a beautiful
day.
We
was blessed with like really
a
like
great few days.
The perfect weather the past few days.
Really feeling like spring.
Yeah, after last weekend, I thought we was done with cold weather, and then it got cold again. I was I had to turn on the heater. Mm-hmm. No, it's not. See, shut up, dog. But no, it was like fucking cold, and I was like, man, I didn't think I was gonna have to turn on the heater again in April. We in April, right? I turned on the heater in April, bro.
Yeah, it dropped to like 47 or some shit.
I turned on the news. They said French Quarter Fest was starting today. It was Thursday. I'm like looking at the TV. I'm like, already?
And Ponchatoula Strawberry Festival started on Friday, and then
somebody got shot.
People got shot at the end of the night.
At the end of the night. I said, damn, dog.
That's Strawberry Fest?
That's the strawberry. How you shoot somebody about strawberries?
The last time I was at the Strawberry Fest, though, they had like some little kids that, like 15, 16. Yeah. They was lighting up some weed inside the fest, and you know the white folks they were ready to snitch on them. You know they call the police in quick. but they couldn't find a little kid. But I was just, but that to say, you know what I'm saying, from them to escalate to shoot, not shoot niggas, nah.
Yeah, but they had a
that's wild.
similar event happen last year though. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, bro.
Strawberry Fest,
Tangible.
and they can't even get your fruits in peace, my nigga.
I used to enjoy going out there, and actually, like, who don't like fresh strawberries? Because they're gonna go bad, but by the time you get home, you know,
right?
Because strawberries they only last for like.
I think they have a little bit more shelf life than that.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like,
you get a few days.
Like 10 minutes though, but like.
Nah, that's a fucking avocado.
Yeah,
as soon as you bring that bitch
avocados and strawberries are probably like the worst ones when it comes to
definitely.
shelf life. But fruit flies, they could get it too.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
It's their summer.
what we got here, Dre? What's this?
Yeah, I don't know how much y'all been paying attention to this, but this has been like a big social media thing. It's been like South Africa versus New Orleans.
Whoa, why? What's going on?
I guess like some South Africans are just now becoming hip to Zulu parade.
Oh, okay.
And somebody had posted this about Zulu and it was like, when they didn't know about it, and as a South African, so that went to a lot of back and forth about this conversation. My summarization of this is that
Summarization.
Summarization. I was surmising. But, But to that point, like, I mean, fucking, they had Zulus come down in 06 though, like, and you know that came in and marched in the parade and shit like that, and like, there's always been, as long as this parade has been going on, there's always been like
A respectable affiliation and honoring of it.
and not even that, some level of relationship with people back and forth from the motherland. So you know what I'm saying. So I think it was just a lot of ignorance on that side, and it was just
Right.
it's the way that America is marketed, because they kept saying Black Americans type shit, and it's just like I don't really view myself as a Black American. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Black, but I'm American. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
Point
what was
blank.
the attitude? They was saying like we
They said-
making it cartoonish or something, or
They were saying like
appropriating it or something?
we cultureless, like as Black Americans, like we don't have no native tongue, like we don't have no guidance type of shit. Like
They can speak Creole?
it was really like the fucking what America really markets to the world, like Black people ain't shit type thing, like, and we always we need government assistance, like we need help for it, you know what I'm saying? It's really like the world view of what Americans marketed.
Was it did the blackface have anything to do with their derogatory
A bit,
tone about it?
a bit of it.
So they mad that black people dressing up in blackface?
Well, that's not the whole thing.
That's
That's
the
just the whole
traditional
thing,
Zulu facial
Of course.
paint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think they just
And I think originally back in the G they were called tramps or something. So it's like, and that's like when they first started, like 100 years ago type shit. So like that was the tramp, I guess, look, and you know what I'm saying, graduating to being Zulu. So it is a lot of history, and to say like New Orleans people don't have culture, like New Orleans is older than the United States. You know what I'm saying? So like Louisiana is like a fucking melting bed of, you know what I'm saying, of culture or whatever.
Right.
That's hundreds of years.
So I'm gonna end with this thought to round it off. Where did most of this conversation happen at? What social platform?
Twitter looks like, huh?
Yeah, Twitter.
And
Twitter and a little bit of Instagram.
Who
X.
owns Twitter or X?
Elon Musk.
Elon. Where's Elon from?
South Africa.
South Africa.
All right.
To be exact.
Going on to the next topic.
South Africa ain't the blackest fucking place.
No, they had apartheid and shit. Like,
Yeah.
it was a lot of white people who have owned South Africa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's just it's a lot of ignorance. Just put it like that. It's a lot of ignorance, though.
Don't be worried about our culture when we not worried about y'all culture. All right, we got different cultures. You know what I'm saying? And yes, we from Africa. But at the same time, we develop our own culture, so we do things a little bit differently. So don't judge us. We won't judge y'all. Let's move on.
Yeah, man.
Message.
So Donatella Versace stepping down as head of Versace after 25 years.
Oh wow.
and she's gonna leave it to someone undisclosed. I don't know yet.
Kanye West.
I saw that Prada had bought it for $1.4 billion.
Wait, Prada bought Versace?
Yeah, that's what I don't know how true that is. I saw that I posted on the No Jumpers.
Oh, wow.
Twitter. So
It's kind of crazy.
That is crazy. But yeah, Versace actually has been doing a thing for as long as I've known about
Hell
Versace.
yeah.
They haven't been wrapped in scandals about child anything or doing anything. They've only been known for high-end products. So shout out to you, Donatella, and
I
happy
had that
retirement.
series on FX about him, right? Was that about Versace?
Oh, no. I saw the one about your girl, Gucci.
Yeah.
I saw House of Gucci. That shit was crazy with the
But
murder
I think
and all
they got
that
one.
shit.
I think they got one about Versace.
Yeah.
though,
I
too.
didn't see the one about Versace, but
Yeah.
next time. But since we're talking about film,
Put it on the fin.
put it on.
I
the
remember
film.
how
Put it
the
on the
original
film.
That shit
Versace.
popping. That
But you,
trend popping.
you remember the original Versace got
Yeah.
what his
yeah,
name was?
yeah.
Donatello Versace. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not the best with names. But I think that's.
What's his name? With Giovanni or Versace?
It could
some
be.
shit?
Y'all
I
should
don't
not talk
know.
about Gucci.
But that's what the show about.
Yeah.
Gucci, the Gucci
But yeah,
dude got popped.
he got shot like checking the mailbox, and you heard
They all got popped.
Eminem checking the mailbox.
Checking the mailbox.
Eminem put that in. He was like, "Hey, it's me, Versace. Whoops, somebody
They
shot
shot
me."
me.
Yeah,
and now it's
yeah,
just checking the mail. Get it?
Checking the mail.
I'm like, God damn. Yeah,
Oh,
man.
that's where that come from. That's wild,
Yeah,
man.
Hip hop.
So,
That nigga had no tact.
we was in our backyard, my backyard one day, just chilling, hanging out. And we kept hearing this noise. It was me. It was Pro, and it was Dre. Muggy was off somewhere being Muggy. You know what I'm saying? So we was chilling, and then what that noise sound like?
I can't do it.
Nah, I can't do it. Either. Don't even.
Pause.
Yeah.
It was
It's
just
like no
I
Diddy.
can't do it either.
I could just
because-
It's like
describe
a no
that
Diddy.
it sounded like a woman was being
moaning.
pleasured,
yeah,
Very
yeah.
well.
So
and it was off in a distance,
Yeah.
and it was getting closer and
You're
closer.
right.
Yeah.
It sound like behind the shed, like let's hurry up type shit.
Yeah. So at that point, I was like, man, what the fuck that is? I started throwing rocks. We started throwing rocks, trying to get it away. It got louder as we threw more rocks. So then Pro was like, man, should I let one off over there?
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Damn.
Don't do
Because
that,
it started
please.
getting a little weird. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It
don't do
really
that.
started getting a little weird.
I like my neighbors. It's
Sounded
probably
like
just
she
a
was
wild
getting
day.
pressure.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely would have let one
get
off.
closer and closer. Like,
Yeah, it was like-
whatever
Yeah.
animal that was.
We don't need that at all.
Definite
wild,
springtime. The animals are going crazy.
Yep.
That bitch is gonna get.
So anyway, we still never found out what it was,
No.
and hopefully we never will. So
No.
you know what I'm saying?
Remember that bitch was quiet for like a good 10 minutes. Then as soon as we about to go inside, the bitch just did it again.
Yeah,
Some weird.
yeah, because I mentioned it and then it happened again. So
Oh man, fuck.
did y'all hear this from Wayne? Is this a shot at Cardi? I think the question is.
Playboy, Cardi.
Yeah, listen.
With another season of Young Money Radio. Young Moolah, baby. Let's go.
At all. Zero bite. Treat every song like it's people's first time hearing you. Like you dirty mother. Not a single line needs to be wasted.
I am music. Don't play with me. Good world. I'm your man, little.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
It's
Not
topical.
a single line wasted.
Yeah.
It's topical.
Yeah.
It's very.
But it was
It's
it
the
was
last line in the edit also. So I mean,
great
this
commercial.
kind of came off like a little Big Brother don't play with me
yeah.
type vibe. You know what I mean? I'm Big
Because
Bro.
he had to change the name of his album, Playboy Cardi, from
Yeah.
I Am Music to Music, which is a very general term. I don't think people
Yeah.
can copyright. So
What if you would have did it like Yoda, like music I am? That would have he would have got away with that, right?
nah, Will I Am would have had
Music
something to
I
say
Am.
about it.
Yeah.
Will I Am would have been like, I have been copyrighted. I Am, nigga.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I mean, I don't really know if it's a shot. I mean, I mean, what would it
Do you think
actually
it's
lead
directed to Cardi?
to? I mean, what would it lead to?
Definitely.
Do you think it's directed to Cardi then?
Definitely is. That chick on the right side looks that
This
right.
has-
I don't hear it. I don't know the backstory of the whole clip, but I don't know. It was just sounded general.
Sound General. But when did it release? I mean, maybe I'll be reading too much into shit. That's why I asked y'all.
But it was
what I'm saying?
freshly cut like
to
that
see
in
what
a
y'all
good way.
think.
Yeah, it was done for
It's
promotional
smart. Well, yeah,
purposes.
for whatever, however it came across right on time like that. Pause.
I am music. Don't play with me.
Yeah, perfect timing.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect timing for views. Perfect timing for
Dreadlocks,
shares.
face tats. I'm the apex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said that a while ago. I mean, it is what it is. So.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool.
So for the biggest rapper in the world to be him, or his,
Shout out to
direct descendant. I mean, we broke it down. We know he's his direct descendant.
So, did we talk about? Yeah, we talked about that. All right, so
LeBron.
Nah, no more LeBron.
Go to reactions.
Let's go to reactions.
My shit.
Let's start with reactions this time, since we neglected it last time. All right, so.
Oh yeah, this is a fucking. Oh yeah, that's the fucking Chinese card, dog.
What
I
this
was
mean?
telling Muggy about this shit.
Yeah.
That's just a picture. go to might have to go to the link.
Okay.
But this is the Chinese card. Nigga said if they were
Nigga
sold in
said-
America, well, he is a nigga.
Right.
So niggas said if there was to be sold in America, they would be shitting on our shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, he did a little one too with it.
Should look kind of fly too.
Yeah, man. Wait till you see.
Yeah, they cause be doing some extra special shit.
It's because they would dominate.
See, he's a nigga.
Young Wang Yue.
No, I seen Buddy before. He do a lot of car videos though.
Front, your main headlights are here, but at night this entire thing lights up, and it looks amazing. You get one electric motor on each wheel, and combined it makes 1,180 horsepower. And if you need to do a quick U-turn, watch this.
This shit is fucking dope.
Oh wow.
That shit was
My charge port
fire.
up here, and when I open it, this will tell me my charge level. But on this side, you put in gas. That powers your turbo four-cylinder
hybrid.
generator. This doesn't power the car, it just makes electricity for those motors. On a full charge and a full tank of gas, this can do over 600 miles. Inside, you get this panoramic roof that literally has shooting stars, and it can also do this.
Wow.
I know why Chinese cars aren't sold in America.
Go to the next
Damn.
slide.
Because they would.
Next slide.
Next slide. All
And
right.
how much that motherfucker?
Ni hao, Yang
is?
Wang.
He not wrong.
See, a nigga no Chinese.
Nigga, no Chinese. Mandarin. It's not Chinese, but
Probably.
yeah.
It is.
The interior look good
You
too.
also get pillows in your headrest. My seats are heated, ventilated, and massaging. I get a passenger screen, ambient lighting underneath, more ambient lighting up here, and this curved display
That
that
bitch
works
fly,
ultra
yo,
fast. You also get a
man.
front and rear locker, 50-watt charging pads, a built-in cooler, storage space under here, and what's this?
Oh.
Just fire.
Smile.
Camera.
Ain't that
There
a
you
bitch?
go.
You also get this driver
Gang,
display
gang.
with touch controls, this gorgeous steering wheel, tons of space in the back, a screen here, another one there, a third screen here, and another wireless charging pad. Not only are my back seats heated and ventilated, they can also massage me. Even my trunk has leather, wood, and suede, and look how big it is.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, but
What's
yeah,
that
that's
motherfucker? Like, what's the
big,
name of
bro.
that? I want one of those.
I saw that shit. I was
See,
like,
I'll
yeah,
bust a
dude.
nigga head, pull up with that. Nigga,
What?
like, what that club?
Then hit a U-turn right on the block.
Yeah,
like you ain't even gotta, you know what I'm saying? That'd be bananas. But yeah, that was a fire car.
Plenty yen.
Plenty in.
Plenty, yeah. More than you could count, nigga.
Plenty yen, ENT.
Plenty. Y'all been seeing these people do these fucking
Yep.
these
Action figures?
action figure
Yeah.
memes.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What y'all think about that? Y'all think it's weird that we can do whatever we think about now?
That's
it's
a
just
funny
some pretty
concept, but
creative.
yeah, that is like you want to be like a fucking Mattel doll that you was growing up looking at your entire life.
Yeah.
At 40.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's create it. And fuck it.
It's weird
It's
though.
entertainment.
It's weird that you can do whatever you can think about. Because beforehand, like 10 years ago, if you thought about some wild shit, you would have to hire an artist unless you knew how to draw it. But then if you drew it, you would have to do it frame by frame, and it would take so long to draw it out.
Right.
But now you could just talk to a computer and be like, do this. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it helps, but also, is the technology making society dumber?
Yeah.
You know,
I got you.
it's a gift and a curse.
Just like Wally.
Fast track to
That
information.
shit brought me down.
Right.
All right.
Right.
All right, let's move it on along. So in this video, you're the white guy, and the kid.
Why?
Right.
The kid is Vegas. All right.
He hit him in his nuts. Yeah. And damn.
So he was in the French Quarter?
Yeah, that was on Bourbon Street. Yeah, that was real. You want to see it again?
They had another one. He was choking him up.
What?
Wow.
And he ran off.
That's how it is betting against Vegas,
Wow.
though. You're having a good time. You're thinking about to win some money. And Vegas say, yeah, you might win some money. And then you don't. And they punch you in the nuts
Bangkok.
and then run away.
He got a nice little cheap shot.
That's why
fucked
the
up.
analogy works. All right. So what's the next one?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that fucking car was fire, though.
I don't know, man. I want one.
I want one. You got one.
It's not that tight.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
It's not that tight.
It got a few features.
It got a few features.
I mean, you know, it's luxury for what it is. You know what I'm saying?
What's up with Snow White? Y'all saw Snow White?
Man, I'm hearing no fuck.
I haven't heard Snow White yet.
That bitch got
the worst reviews.
1.8 out of 10 stars.
No, it got
A lot of
IMDb.
drama involved with it.
She was
It's a
so
lot of,
fucking woman empowerment doing the media run.
Yeah. I mean,
For
yeah, it was a lot. It's a lot of right wing extremists.
Oh my
that are
God,
totally
dog.
against
Why?
She
why-
made it way too political.
How much money did Snow White, like, what was the budget? I think it was over 100 million, though, right?
I don't know.
I
can't lie to you.
I don't want to guess on that. The way that movies are made nowadays, it could be 70, it could be 700.
Say, bro, but that shit, like,
but it flopped.
they
Like, we know
switched
that.
like the whole shit. You know what I mean? I don't know what Disney doing.
They just keep doing it in your face fucking
Weirdo shit.
Yeah, leftist liberal freaking movement.
Yeah,
They'll
man.
bring the IP back.
New ideology
Yeah.
type shit. You know
Dre,
what I mean?
please read this
Make it
propaganda.
First
Yeah,
sentence.
super propaganda.
Disney's live-action Snow White movie is projected to lose approximately $115 million, despite its $270 million budget. The film's worldwide box office earnings are estimated at $225. With marketing and everything included, is $410 million for everything.
People are tired of the propaganda, man. And what is the issue? Why they lost so much money? I mean, did you see it?
This
Dre?
makes this film a significant financial
I didn't see
disappointment
it.
for Disney.
What I saw was a lot of backlash towards the leading actress. First of all,
Yeah.
they didn't like it because she's not white.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they, people, you know, that are
She was
purists
Snow
of people that are purists of Disney, white people,
Yeah.
like they do not want to see historically characters.
They
in
kicked
other
up a lot of
colors.
shit about all the other characters.
Ariel.
Imagine one with the
Snow
title
White.
has white in them.
Yeah,
like
Right.
staple.
Snow White
You know what I'm
wasn't
saying?
Snow White.
Right.
Captain America was black. I mean, it's just fucking it all
Everything's
up.
just all going to that shit.
I mean, at the same time, it's just a character, though.
It's just a
like
character.
we're acting, though. It's a fable, a fairy tale.
They don't want DEI.
But it's
in
like a
motherfucking
traditional
Disney.
story that they didn't want to see.
It's not
altered.
even
They just want to
DEI.
see it and improve through the technology.
Who's better? Who's the better actor, though?
Yeah.
You know, it's whatever the better fairy tale is.
Did anybody watch the movie?
Fuck no.
No,
But-
we prejudging
We
the piss out
Judge
of
it.
it.
So-
But the only
Let's
reason
just-
every
let's-
fucking
yeah.
superhero and everything was white was because that's all who was creating the content. for
Right,
everything.
exactly.
So if the people like, I think it was that chick that was on Fast and Furious that played Vin Diesel lady.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, you know, black people or people of color should make their own superheroes, but it's like y'all superheroes have franchises and billions of dollars backing it. So it's like
Right.
it's hard to, you know what I'm saying, to independently
Yeah.
come with a new superhero nowadays that a studio is gonna back, even though people are trying to do it. Is, you know, it
That's
is
why
hard to start
Black
from
Panther
zero.
was so successful.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it came from his own history of it, and it was, you know, backed by the marketing of Marvel.
And it's a black director, Ryan Coogler. who
Everything was
fucking-
amazing about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so let's move into the local hits, man. We gotta play the motherfucking boot up or shut up. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it as soon as I can play the MIDI.
They got a lot of local young rappers like really doing their thing.
They do.
Boot up or shut up. I say boot up or shut up. I say boot up or shut up.
So Dre, I'm gonna let you go ahead and introduce this one since you put it in the Discord. Who this is?
I guess we're gonna. I mean, this has been out for a minute, but this.
That's Ride 49.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh man,
we should have played this weeks ago, but
Yeah.
we're gonna go ahead and play this on the boot up or shut up.
Yeah,
Alright, yeah, let's get it, man.
this is my shit. What the heliante? What the heliphone?
What the hell is on?
The biggest in it. What the
Well, Ride 49 from?
what the heli?
2 different
What the
wards.
heli? What the heli?
The 4th and the 9th?
I think so.
What the heli? 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 My new watch on Prezi, diamonds on spaghetti. What the heli? What the heli? What the heli?
Yeah, the beat.
Say, bro,
rocking.
this the one. This bitch about to send that boy, dog. What?
Heli, my new watch on Prezi, diamonds on spaghetti. Pop outside with that sauce spaghetti. Bad hoes in the telly. What the heli? I get bad hoes naked. Bad hoes give me Beckett. What the heli? Bad hoe call me daddy. I have fucking daddy. What the heli? New bitch out of Jersey. I might buy a Birkin.
Yeah, that
What the
bitch
heli?
catchy.
Girl, your boyfriend nerdy. He a bum for certain. What the heli?
He a
I'm
bum for
rich.
certain.
Before I'm a spurgeon. What the heli? Heard I fucked this bitch. Got this nigga lurking. What the heli? Diamonds on spaghetti. Bad hoes
No
get that
blind
Beckett. What the
side.
heli? Wrist on Prezi, necklace on spaghetti. What the hell? I don't know no Jackson. I know Ben Frankie. What the hell? Gotta take my pills.
Benji
I get too
down.
cranky. What the hell? In the S5, in the S80. What the hell? How you going drills and Oppa still make it? What the hell? Send him straight to hell. Nigga come playing. What the hell? I done bought his life. Beasky gon' take it. What the hell? This a new Chevelle. This one ain't basic. What the hell? Bitch, I'm Ricky Flair. If it's beef bacon. What the hell? I'm like Keenan Kel. Get the trap shaking. What the hell? Like a deadbeat. The Oppas ain't make it. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the heli? What the hell? What the hell? What the heli?
Real
What the
catchy.
hell?
Catchy,
What the
new
hell I
lingo.
did? What the heli on? What the heli Berry? What the heli Burton? What the heli Brian James? What the heli Cyrus?
What the heli?
Yeah.
Shout out.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Shout out Ride
That
49.
hit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think I think that might be one though. You know what I'm saying? That business was clean. You know what I'm
Say,
saying?
bro, that dude been doing his thing, and I know he was gonna do his thing because I remember when the Clubhouse was just popping off around 2019.
Yeah.
They was on there talking about him. Especially the dudes from what's the Roses.
Dog, a lot of niggas in
the
the
city.
in the streets, in the city I talk to. I know, I mean, I look like I know a lot of niggas in the streets, but no, a lot of niggas in the streets love Ride 49.
Yeah,
dog.
man.
They
Yeah.
really do.
He rock.
That nigga opened up for Louisiana Fest. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
And he had the
bro.
crowd like rocking, like
Yeah, I heard
and it was
BG
packed in
just
that
kind of.
bitch. You know what I'm saying?
You seen BG just kind of put his little twist on it recently.
Yeah, they got a lot of
Yeah.
them. Boosie did one too.
Oh, word. See what I'm saying? That's
Catching on.
That's just
Yeah.
natural.
Yeah,
That's a
Boosie
nigga.
was wilding with his opening line.
Oh,
What he
yeah.
said?
I'll let y'all listen.
All right, we'll catch that on the next one, cause yeah. But no, Ride 49 been doing this thing in the city. This is a young group I just came across on Instagram. Tell me what y'all think about this. We're gonna start that over.
I think he just solo. What his name is again?
We about to find out.
Yeah, he been kicking up dust for a minute.
Physical world do not define me. What else? What else? I know a puppet in the Mozzie. What else? And I know a genius hanging out a trolley. This nigga sick, he only 20. Someone get an IV. It's obvious that I am the answer prayers from the mommies. That I am the master of ceremony for your colleagues. I didn't go to college because the mom was past the Ivy League. Potpourri, you define the proper taste of a prodigy.
But Dr. Tree.
Nigga G, you find me a Miley. The world is filled prosperity and proudly. These words is helping out to the kids that's out there trying. Cut off my GPS, told me take the same way that they go. Yay, no, I'm just a Nola town nigga with a yay flow. I was hungry for the validation. Hope they had some admiration. I'ma inhale the breathing life to the world. It's my asthma patient. My beats make them feel good. Call it masturbation. These pro-pop words that make a bad boy turn to Pastor Mason. And my mama truck the leader. The youth is on the path to greatness. But right now I gotta pass this statement. Nigga, Malcolm X more likely proud of me.
Louisiana.
Rise from the concrete.
Yeah,
man, hip hop is alive and well. Hip hop is alive and well.
So that's Lil Reezy. He been kicking up dust for a little
Lil
second.
Reezy, I fuck with Lil Reezy, dog. That shit was
first
like,
time hearing. That was pretty
what
good.
You feel about that?
Yeah, I like the beat. I like the lyrical shit. It ain't just the regular New Orleans shit. It's different.
That's right up your alley, right
some
there,
youngins coming through with the hip hop and Nola. I love it, dog. I love it, dog.
That shit would need to be right there.
Yeah, dog. So y'all gonna boot that up or y'all gonna shut that up?
Boot it up. Boot it up.
That's two boot ups right there.
That's two boot ups.
Turn it all the way up.
Hey, we in the motherfucker.
And you got two different rappers, two different aspects.
Right.
I like that.
Range.
All from Nola too. All from Nola. Bitch, we in there. We in here. We make music. We been making music. We never stop making music.
Why turn to
right. Why did it get to that level?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So what this is, Dre? Oh wait, we're gonna get away from boot up. We're gonna go to conspiracy or music news. What y'all got on the menu? What y'all think?
Check out my Discord too.
Oh yeah, let's go to Dre. Let's go to Dre.
See what I got up in there though.
Then what Dre got?
What you got in here? Should I start from here or down here?
See. Oh yeah, start from there.
From here?
Yeah.
All right.
Because you were just talking about how you hit a squirrel.
Yeah.
And you ate and y'all cooked it down. You know what I'm saying? And you said it was some pretty good eats.
So Dre wasn't supposed to talk about this on the pod, but
you can cut it if you like.
But nah, this ain't
could be wild.
But nah, could be wild. Tell him Snoop. But no, I was coming from my cousin's house and was talking about how one time we saw a nigga skinning a squirrel because he shot him with a BB gun, and niggas eat squirrel out here. Apparently, it tastes like chicken. So anyway,
that's crazy.
You can attest to this, bro.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, some squirrel.
That's what I heard.
I never heard that shit before.
So that leads us into this video some type of way. So how does that lead us into this video, Dre?
This is Xavier Legette. He's a receiver for the Carolina Panthers. He's giving you like a perfect recipe for cooking coon.
Okay.
I know that you eat raccoon, so if I wanted a perfect raccoon meal, take me from start to finish, what I gotta do?
For yourself, right? First you need to go in the woods. You gotta have some coon dogs that's trained to go. Once you pass that point, you just skin them. You cut a hole like the size of your pinky down behind the back of his head. Pull that thing on, what can I say? A leg sleeve on the leg. You feel what I'm saying? Pull it just like that. And once you do that, man, you just cut a hole right across the chest. Just take your two fingers, pull the guts and everything out of them, strip them out. And then after that, man, you just wash them out, put them in a pressure cooker, let the meat fall out the bone. After that, it's gonna be like chopped up meat. And after that, man, you just put some crushed peppers on it. We got our little own thing of seasoning that we mix up, man. We can't give y'all everything now.
I was about to say, what type of seasoning we put?
Yeah, man, it's a little bit of everything.
Curry raccoon.
Dog, this nigga sounds so country, dog.
Yeah, the Black Boomhauer, dog.
Yeah, he's the Black Boomhauer.
Yeah,
dog, yeah.
Coon, I don't think I never ate that, but that's big. Where he from?
I think he from like South Carolina or something.
Oh, word? Bro.
Speaking of, dog. Zion, bro.
Oh Lord,
what's up with his old lady stalking like some chick though? Like I thought it was somebody stalking his girl, but upon further investigation, like it's his girl stalking some side chick. Wow. Zion, like
so. I mean,
always into some shit.
Zion is the reason the Pelicans fucking suck ass right now.
Right in the Pelicans news. Since you ran into Mr. Griffin and didn't want to question them.
You know what I'm saying? When you run into the GM of a sports organization and professional sports, just take a selfie with him. You know what I'm saying?
But according to the biggest snitch in the city, Travers Mackle, he may be on the hot seat, and they may be looking at Joe Dumars to hire him. And
so is he the fault of the Pelicans' downfall? I don't think he is.
It's a lot of factors.
It's a lot of factors. But do you think changing the GM is going to make a difference right now?
Yeah, you got to change everything.
You got to change everything?
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's the Pelicans. I don't think the Saints have been doing a great job this offseason either. So
it's the same organization.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same organization. As long as Mickey Loomis is there, it is what it is.
So, I love Willie Green. I like our current GM better than our previous GM. A lot of people are saying Willie Green's the problem. A lot of people don't want to point the blame towards Zion. I think the biggest problem, in my own opinion, is Zion Williamson. Yeah. We put all this effort into making sure he got healthy and so he could play for us and give him all this money, and at the same time downplayed other superstars we had on our, other stars we had on our team.
But my thing with David Griffin is he drafted so many of the same type of players that play the same position. All them niggas are wings and fours. Like, you know, he got Brandon Ingram, he got Zion, he got Trey Murphy, he got Herb Jones, he got, you know what I'm saying, Marshall. All them niggas play the same position. Then he went and tried to get a point guard with DeJounte Murray. He's super inefficient. You know what I mean? And Zion is really better at the point. It's just they haven't really built his team properly, and Zion hasn't been holding his end of the bargain up.
Not at all.
So if he's not holding his end of the bargain up, it's like
David came after Zion, though, right?
I believe so. Yeah. He hasn't done a great job, like I said, of drafting players around him.
I mean, you only got so much time. How long has Zion been with the Pelicans?
Like 5 years.
How long has David been with the Pelicans?
5 years already.
Like 4 years, 3 years maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, Zion has been here. If you got the one staple, because we can't really trade Zion because he's such a moneymaker. Like
he put people in the seats. Yeah. Like, that's what it's all about. Selling tickets.
Right. It's a
more
business.
Than winning. More than winning, it's more about selling tickets. So
of course.
We're not getting rid of the nigga that dunk better than 99% of the people in the league.
It's the shit with the Saints. They talking about this Derek Carr shit. They were saying he had this shoulder situation before, and he's just not coming with it because he was trying to get moved in the offseason.
Yeah.
And we paid him an inordinate amount of money.
I hope this dude gets out of here and we
just
draft
don't
Shador.
move from this motherfucker.
That's all I want. Is for us to draft Shador and move on with our lives and pay him or whatever we got to do to get out the contract.
He's made he's done enough to be eligible to make his money for the year.
That's why he's coming out.
Shit.
That's why he's coming. Man, somebody need to shoot that boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that nigga, man.
He's done what he had to do
Fuck
to
that
fucking
nigga,
make
man.
the roster and get the money.
No, you don't play with New Orleans niggas like that, dog. Especially over millions, M's, my guy. I mean,
yeah, man. He's not Drew Brees, though. You're not that guy.
Like, we don't fuck with you like that.
Mediocre.
Like, if it was Drew, I'm like, hell yeah. Give Drew whatever the fuck he want. You know what I'm saying?
Drew was trying.
Drew tried. This
all
nigga
the way
never
till
really
he had
tried.
no arm. Like, you know,
Dog, he had no arm.
This
nigga gave everything he had to our city, and he will forever be a fucking legend. And
we looked the other way when he was sitting with Trump at the game.
Nigga don't care. That's Drew fucking Brees.
Like, all right, it's like we kind of knew, but you know what I'm saying. But you know,
we still got that.
Niggas fuck with Drew. Yeah, got that one ring.
I actually,
but that's the one in the franchise.
I used to work with a woman who was married to a defensive player of the Saints during the Super Bowl. So I actually got a chance to take a picture with the Super Bowl ring, my nigga.
Oh, that's dope.
That was super dope, dog. Niggas said, why you putting on another man ring? I said, nigga, this New Orleans ring. What you talking about, bitch? I've been rooting for the Saints longer than this nigga knew about the Saints. You know what I'm saying? This is my ring, nigga.
Nigga feel entitled to this ring, nigga.
You should have been able to snap on
That nigga took his ring and said, "You welcome,
Almond
nigga."
Brown. Shout out Almond Brown.
That nigga just said, "You welcome." Now let's take a picture of me.
Right.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hilarious. All right, let's get into gender wars. This seems like a proper topic.
Already.
So, when was this put in here? Let's see how far we go. Dre, you've been putting a lot of stuff in. All right, let's get back to my toxic shit. All right. Parents who's financially stable. Let's hear it.
Cousins, because you're going to want to beat me up after this one. A lot of y'all children should primarily be with the father and not with you.
Damn.
I don't know what made y'all think or where this unspoken rule came from that if I'm constantly falling short and I don't have the sense of stability that because I have your child primarily, that you should have to financially pick that up. If you cannot financially provide stability for your child, and of course emotional and other things play into that, but if you are struggling financially and you cannot maintain a roof over my child's head without me having to constantly step up, don't you think that that child should be with the other parent? ... But that's a conversation that you don't want to have because you much rather take the handout, because you know we as women, we always have help. It's always somebody to go to, whether it's your mama, your cousin, another nigga, whoever. Men don't have that option. And the reality is, if, not saying that all men should do it, but if men would stop being so, I'll give this to you because you are the primary care provider, what would that make you do? You would have to figure it out. But because you have so many other alternative options, you rather just take that than give your child the best life that they deserve. A lot of y'all are selfish and y'all just don't want to have that conversation. Stop having children if you cannot provide the appropriate things that child needs to thrive and flourish. Financial stability, emotional support, and so on and so forth. Y'all be some stingy hoes. And
motherfuckers be caught the moment. That sexual incitement. They don't think about all of the future and management of kids. And shit.
she went in like on some
intellectual shit,
on some business deal type shit.
Yeah, it sounds like a business deal.
And that's not what happens when you're having a kid or making a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when you're keeping one in today's age,
that's a lot, man.
You don't have to keep one
parents.
nowadays.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Fathers.
That's a lot.
This is your topic.
Yeah.
Take it away, fellas.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, fuck y'all and love y'all too.
I mean,
being a father is amazing, and but sometimes, man, I've seen a lot of different situations to where the other side of that relationship turns different, and shit gets super fucking rocky, man.
Yeah, so have I.
It was pretty generalized. What about let's say devil's advocate? What if you went into a relationship with a woman who just wanted to be a mother and housewife type shit, and y'all agreed upon that, and then y'all divorce afterwards? Is she now entitled to alimony and child support? Because that's what she's kind of saying with a handout. I think,
especially if they could prove
alimony and child support are two different things.
Yeah.
I think.
No, I'm saying if you with a marriage,
with her video, if we're talking about her video, I think what her video was saying is like, why am I supplementing a subpar home when the kid can be in a home that's not subpar?
Like I said,
that's what she was saying.
Yeah, she definitely was saying that.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, why supplement a home that has to be? It's like the WNBA. Like why are we paying for them to play and they can't produce a profit? If it's why are we paying for them if people are not watching them? If they're not self-sufficient to make a profit, even if it's $1 to pay everyone's salary, if they're not self-sufficient, like.
But I'll back to topic. I don't think the majority of. I don't think that even fits like the majority of single mothers.
A lot of people in the de facto situation in the United States court system when it comes to custody is de facto to just give it to the mother, no matter who makes more money or who has a more stable household. So I think that's what she's talking about.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
But in order for the father to make more money, he can't be the primary caregiver.
Exactly. I was about to say that.
Yeah, that goes hand in hand. That's what I'm saying. That's a bit general. Like,
right.
That's also true. Yep.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's like just fuck. Every situation is different. You know
every situation.
I mean, if the kids of school age, they usually go to school Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, just like the father works Monday to Friday, 9 to 5.
But you know fathers that work 5 to 5.
And I also know fathers like me that don't
offshore
really work.
Working 2 jobs. Yeah,
you know, they got offshore dads. You know what I'm saying? Who
trucker dads.
Trucker dads.
There's variations to rule. What's the standard? Standard is people work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Standard is kids go to school Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. That's standard.
So, life ain't standard.
Yeah.
This bitch got buku different levels and gears.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially if you talk about making more money. Yeah.
Stingy hoes is crazy work.
All right, moving on.
Damn.
Financial literacy. Let's see what we got in this realm. What's this, Dre?
Oh, no, that video like 20 minutes long. No, don't.
Oh, no.
Do not click on that.
All right, don't click on that.
No. That's just like for you personally when you get some time. Like, if y'all want to watch that.
All right, so I have one about wealth explanations by race and how working harder doesn't necessarily equate to getting ahead. So let's watch this one.
In this country have the same cumulative amount of wealth as all 41 million black people.
I'll restart that since we had
wealthiest white people in this country have the same cumulative amount of wealth as all 41 million black people in this country combined. Let me restate so you know that I did not misstate. 400 people, the same cumulative amount of wealth as all 41 million black folks combined, right? And the wealthiest 1,000 people, the same amount, 1,000 white people, the same amount of cumulative wealth as all black and Latino folks in this country combined. Now, no one in their right mind is going to suggest that there are 400 white people that have worked that much harder than all black Americans and 1,000 that have worked that much harder than all black and Latino folks. And yet, if that's not the explanation, what is? Well, this inertia, this ability to rack up advantages. It's like an 8-lap race. I've got a 5-lap head start. Here's the deal. I'm supposed to cross the finish line first. That's how that happens, right? And in fact, if I start out with a 5-lap head start and at the end of the race, I'm only up by 4, I'm not the faster runner, right? So in fact, if any of those gaps shrink at all, it ought to tell you something. That is that some folks are actually working harder, running faster, metaphorically speaking, and still, because of inertia, lag behind. So you have to think of racism that way. The 400 wealthiest white people in this country.
So, thoughts? Does he make a good statement? Does he have any validity?
I mean, he brought facts to the table.
Absolutely. Yep.
But I mean, it's a fact. I mean, how do you change that?
Yeah, I mean,
you change that by creating generational wealth for you and your family. That's how you change it.
And how do you do that?
How do you do that? That's up to you. I mean, I can't tell people how to create generational wealth for their family.
Somebody take that and have the victim mentality.
Just to say create generational wealth is just.
But that's the only way to change it. That's literally the only way to change it. You ask a question, that's the answer.
With no explanation.
Yeah.
But I mean, the system is built the way it is. I mean, it's the top 1%.
People need opportunities, man. I think the people that's ahead of the 8-lap race.
To create generational wealth is a shooting star, dog. Catching lightning in a bottle.
Not for people like Master P, it wasn't.
That was lightning in a bottle.
It's an outlier.
Not for people like Baby, it wasn't.
Another outlier.
In the same city.
You're right.
Doing the same
outlier.
thing.
Well,
Not for Lil Wayne, it wasn't.
Master P was in Richmond.
Not for BG, it wasn't.
About superstars, talking about outliers. I could see somebody using that and not even trying, man, or using it to fucking create opportunities. Yeah,
like the nigga that created Super Soaker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He filled the lane that he didn't even know that needed to be filled.
Black dude at that.
Black dude.
Yeah, that boy was a business mogul. And the dude that created FUBU. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Damon John?
Oh, he was like 4 of them boys.
Yeah,
it was like 4 of them.
All right, what's this tech boss in Augustin Escobar? Wait, we gotta play the conspiracy music first. Hey, Muggy. Hey, how you doing, Muggy?
I'm in this bitch.
You're my conspiracy friend, right?
What we conspiring on? What's the conspiracy?
Everything. Me getting your vape, pass it through.
Conspiring.
So what this is, Ray?
Oh, this the is that the helicopter that fell?
Oh yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Rest in peace to all those people.
That a helicopter that where this was?
In the Hudson.
I didn't hear about this. Oh, the Hudson River?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers made that a racist issue too.
How is this a racist issue, my nigga?
Racist fucking
the pilot
issue.
was black, and even though he's a Navy SEAL, like me and Muggy was talking about this shit. Even if he didn't have all those credentials, it shouldn't have been like, oh, because he was a black pilot. Like that never should have been questioned.
He was a Navy SEAL, and he's bringing up his race.
Yeah.
You know they have Navy SEALs that fucking killed themselves because they couldn't complete the tie knot process at the bottom of the lake. Their will is what they judge them on. You telling me this guy couldn't fly a helicopter?
There was something like that. The propellers like disconnected from the fucking.
I don't like watching people die. I really don't like watching people die. But the way the world is crazy right now, we need to see these incidents and decide for ourselves if it's outside factors involved. And I can't tell from that at all. That was too quick.
Exactly.
What is he filming afterwards?
Because it was like the propellers had flew somewhere else, like and that was the.
Oh, he caught it. It looked like his
true.
engine cut because the propellers weren't flying.
Everything's just fucked
No,
up.
the propellers was somewhere else. They flew.
They flew off.
Yeah, they
got
flew.
Before he crashed?
Misinformation. They say he
It's
ran
the
out of
pilot's
gas.
fault. He didn't have
There's
propellers.
all type of shit.
Yeah, it's a maintenance issue. He was black. The family should have turned around when he saw there was a black helicopter pilot. It's bullshit, man. You read the comments, is so much fucking hate.
Fuck those people, man.
Yeah.
And if you think like that. So anyway, let's get back into AI because AI is definitely a conspiracy topic. And I don't know what this one was about. Oh, this was one fucking pro sent it to the group.
Yeah, that shit was dope as fuck.
You want to introduce it, Brody?
I forgot her name. What's her name? Candace Owens.
Candace
Yeah,
Owens.
Candace Owens was chilling with Howie
Mandel.
Howie Mandel, and he was showing her. He was in another room. But what this crazy shit is that you can record it with the other recorders, like your swag, your image, your voice tonality, and everything like that. And then once they got you in the system, somebody could just walk up to your shit, ask them any question, you know what
Anything.
I mean? And you'll respond.
In their voice,
their
in the way
mannerisms,
they
their humor,
will respond
everything.
with a different background that you were recorded on.
Right.
It looks like basically you're in an enclosed white
Capsule.
box.
Yeah.
And
That shit
it's
crazy.
an artificial representation of you after what, like 30 to a minute of recording.
That's gonna make fucking museums look crazy in a minute.
Check it out. Check it out.
So no more wax figures, AI fucking figures.
Yeah,
and
it's
some
the
more
new shit.
Damn.
I'm never leaving my house.
That's why he loves it.
No, I'm never
Yeah,
leaving my
no.
house. Why do they need me to go to speeches?
You don't.
Why am I here? Why didn't I send
Why
help
am
up
I
here?
here?
Yes,
We have one in our podcast. People being need win.
Some cyberpunk shit.
Let me show you another. Oh, can we capture her for 20 seconds and then?
Yeah,
sure.
Record me.
Watch this.
That's
So,
insane.
Biggie Smalls is here, so he actually didn't go to heaven. He's also here. He's just been trapping all of us. All of our souls are here, so please send help and reinforcements. Trap me in here.
Her humor's crazy.
Also, Biggie Smalls is here. It's really weird. I didn't know he was right here.
She wasn't even standing like that, though. She wasn't doing none of that, though.
Wow.
Look.
Candace Owens, she's a firecracker for sure. With her sharp tongue and
What is
controversial
happening?
takes, she's like the human embodiment of a Twitter storm. But hey, you've got to respect the
What
hustle.
is happening?
She knows how to make headlines.
Damn.
Tell me about Candace Owens in Japanese. Candace Owens ですか？彼女は確かに話題の人ですね。
That's
crazy.
Fuck
deep fake. This is totally
That's just
different.
crazy.
見出しを作るのがうまいんですから。
And it's in his voice, my nigga.
Yeah,
it's gonna be no need for like us in the physical form.
Yeah,
in the very near future.
It's looking like
you're gonna be able to like have conversations with like loved ones that's lost and shit before. You'll be able to still go up to them with their mindset and everything.
Yep.
People will be able to take a test, IQs, which is gonna respond to that shit. All type of shit. It's gonna be crazy.
So if they would have put like
relationship
Candace
with a
Owen box in front of
fake
his
image.
box, they would have had the AI conversation like they did
With-
before.
yeah,
They talked in
true.
computer.
Yes, exactly. Dude,
That would have been wild.
Conspiracy.
They gonna get us, dog. They gonna get us. Pretty soon, the podcast is not gonna be us. It's
not-
it's
gonna be a hologram.
Hologram,
It's
man.
gonna be AIs out here, dog. Pretty soon.
Stephen A. Smith. no, but,
Yeah.
but this is what I wanted to talk about. This top 5 talk that me and Joe kind of broached and that we started.
Definitely got to get into that.
So a little background information. Me and Joe were just talking about top 5 rappers.
Yep.
And we got to 3.
We got to 3.
And
We got
want to
3
know
solidified.
If you guys kind of stamp these 3 that we have in our top 5.
Okay.
No particular order.
No particular order.
Lil Wayne,
definitely.
Nas,
Definitely Nas.
and Eminem.
And Eminem.
Yeah.
So out of the top 5, Lil Wayne, Nas, and Eminem, no particular order, even if they 5, 4, and 3, me and Joey feel like they need to be in the top 5. And I don't think you can't make a case for them not being in the top 5.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel
They
about
up
that?
there. That's what it is.
What
I
happened
fuck with them.
to Jay-Z?
I didn't say Jay-Z's not in the top 5. Was he listening just now?
Yeah,
I
we
was
just
listening.
saying. We
I'm
just saying
those need to be in the top 5.
Nas, and Wayne are just solidified top 5.
Okay, yeah.
No matter what.
I agree.
Like Joe said, 3, 4, 5. If you got one as Jay-Z or 2,
Yeah. Okay.
that would be your 5. But Eminem, Nas, and Jay-Z Eminem, Nas.
Eminem,
Wayne
Nas,
gotta
and
be in there.
Jay-Z. I mean, not Eminem, Nas,
Wayne.
and Wayne, not in your top 5. Those 3.
Right.
That's my question.
No, they in the top 5.
They're in the top 5.
Yeah.
They're in the top.
Yeah.
They're in your top 5.
Yeah.
We don't need to know the order. We don't need to know.
Yeah.
Now, I guess it gets interesting.
Yeah,
we
fuck
go.
with 'em.
We go to the other 2.
Who
are the other 2? And whoever wants to jump in with one person, even if you don't know the second, you could do that. Let's do that.
The first name that's just obvious, the elephant in the room, Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How do you
Jay-Z.
feel
We
about
talking about
Jay-Z being
people
in the
still
top 5?
alive because it's always the generic. Yeah, Tupac,
Nah.
Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z.
I'm just going top 5
Eminem.
as of 2025,
Alright,
as
yeah.
of what
Biggie
you
is,
have in your top 5.
Biggie is not my top 5 because I never really listened to Biggie like that.
Yeah.
And this is
neither.
a subjective list. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
So in my personal opinion, since I never really listened to Biggie like that, and he said shit like I fuck kids in the ass and throw them over the bridge, maybe he's not my top 5.
Well, he didn't do it. He said his man, C.
His man, so he hanging out with niggas that do that. So yeah, maybe
He
not.
said it in a way where like he thought it was cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
But,
and C. Gutter had to come out and say, like, I really don't do that.
Yeah,
that was wild.
Yeah,
That was wild.
But yeah, I wouldn't have Biggie or Pac in mind just because that era I just wasn't around.
I think I like that we were starting with negating people who other people think they should be in the top 5. So Biggie's not my top 5. Let's go from there.
I'm just saying rappers who are alive. Yeah. Jay-Z, Eminem, Nas, Wayne.
Yep.
I don't know who the other person would be, man.
J. Cole.
J. Cole.
See, J.
forgot
Cole.
about
J. Cole is such a close like.
Does he have a strong enough case for it?
J. Cole is so close to Nas to me, in my opinion. They're on the same path. Basically, J. Cole picked up where Nas left off, but J. Cole is taking it to new heights as well. So
yeah, man, J. Cole put in work.
I wouldn't have a problem. I would not have a problem with.
I was about to say, does he have a stronger case than Drake or Kendrick?
Drake,
does Cole have a stronger case than Drake or
15
Kendrick?
fucking years. With
Drake
all
don't have a
different-
strong enough case because he has too much shit about his writing skills. So you can't put him in conversation about
man,
writers.
I'm talking about the records.
Well, there are records.
Number
but
one hits. And
I know, but
just style.
Yeah, I mean,
he
there's a
changed
lot
the
of
game
ways you
with
can rate
style
Drake.
and all kind of shit, man. I feel you can't.
There's a
leave
lot
him
of
out.
different categories. It depends on what categories
like
we judge
there's
in
no
top
right
five.
answer. That's another thing we got to
said top
remember.
five lyrical.
This is a subjective list from your own personal listening experience. There's no right answer. So you can say Drake, you can say whoever you want. I think I'm gonna start some shit because I think Mos Def is in my top 5, and people don't agree. I love Mos Def because Mos Def, he would spit some shit that would make you think, and he also kept it true to hip hop.
Yeah, I'd say Lupe
And
too.
Lupe as well.
Yeah,
Lupe as
Lupe
well.
on some
But
real
when it comes down to it, I think Mos
shit.
Def for me made better songs than Lupe.
Yeah.
And what
Black
about,
on Both Sides is a fucking hip hop classic album, period. And I think it's top 5. So if you have a top 5 album in hip hop, you probably a top 5 rapper. That's a personal subjective opinion. So I got I got 4 out there. I got Wayne, M, Mos Def, and who else?
I fucking hate the top 5 conversation.
Yeah. Wayne, M, Mos Def, and Nas. That's 4.
I mean, yeah, it's hard because I mean it's gonna be like 20 rappers in your top 5.
It's like we said, it's subjective.
so many,
You don't have to hate it. There's no right answer,
lot.
my nigga. Who else you got? You got J. Cole. That's your 4th. Who's your 4th?
Shit, I said my 5. I said M, Lil Wayne, Nas, Jay-Z, Drake.
Drake. All right. So Jay-Z was your 4, and Drake was your 5. Who's your 4?
I mean, I probably got Hove in there, and then probably 3 Stacks.
Yeah, I fuck a Hove in 3 Stacks.
3
That's
Stacks.
who I first thought
Forgot
of.
about
You know, I
3
wish he just
Stacks.
made more freaking music. You know, but lyrically, he's a fucking beast.
Yeah, 3 Stacks though.
Yeah, I mean, so top 5 is pretty subjective, but I think Nas, M, and Wayne is pretty much like solidified. It's
They in there.
They in there.
They in there. Pac. Anybody got Pac in their top 5? That's crazy. Nobody got Pac in their top 5?
It's just a nostalgia
It's a
for me.
different
It
thing.
just
Yeah,
brings
it's a
me back
different
to
level.
teenager mode and freaking, you know, that time, you know, in high school and college and shit. You know, I mean, fuck, he died in what, 96?
Yep.
I mean, come on.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on and close this out. We'll get on to the reviews. We at an hour and 5 here.
Oh yeah, because I gotta get ready to go to Pro gotta go to a job. Gender Wars.
The buffer zone. Let's get into the buffer zone, the man topics. Anything y'all want to talk about that we can edit out later and cut out? Didn't think so.
Yeah, that's why it's empty right now.
Yeah, that's why it's
empty
super empty. So let me see what else I got for me. Well, let's see what MetaPro got anything. When this was January. We probably already talked about this. Yep, we definitely already did. Muggy, what this is? TikTok?
Oh, that was the chess shit we talked about already.
Okay.
I don't think I put no new shit in there.
Okay, gotcha. What's this goat, nigga? If the sun is in space, why is there light on Earth but not in space? That's dumb. I don't want to watch that.
It's too much thinking.
We saw that too. Oh,
I don't wanna
Lord.
think
Muggy,
that
you got a
hard.
bunch, nigga. TikTok, Awaken All Dreams. All right, let's watch this and get going.
I can't even keep up with the bitch. This shit going too fucking fast.
Well, you put it in the group chat, nigga. That's
Damn.
how we supposed to know,
I think
nigga.
I fucking kept rewinding that bitch. Nah.
Besides that, the track fire.
Yeah, the track
Right.
is dope. All right, drip or dry.
Yeah, just send me the track.
What's this? You a keeper? Who put this in the drip or dry? That shit weak. I don't like it. It's dry because I can't even see what it's talking about.
It wasn't me.
Oh no, I see it. You a paper chaser. You got the block on fire, remaining a G. Okay, that's fine. I like it now that I can see what it is. Dre put that in drip or dry. Reactions. We'll close it out and actually hit it with the fucking outro. Here, are boys not allowed to play with girl toys?
Oh fuck. That's how we doing it.
I mean, it's a good question.
More gender
'cause
wars.
A lot of people have boys and girls.
It's a girl toy. What you doing with a girl toy, damn it? I don't give a damn what you had. You don't play with no girls' toys, boy. Didn't I tell you that? Come here. What I told you.
He got 3 sisters though.
Don't play with what?
How? He got
Leave
a.
that shit alone.
He let his
Before I turn you
ego.
to a pack, boy.
He got 3 sisters. How
Before
he-
I turn you to a pack.
Shit is just the
Yeah,
delivery,
he made
delivery
himself.
is harsh,
Yeah,
man.
he let his ego speak up for him. I
Yeah,
think,
and
on
he's
camera.
streaming. He know he's
Yeah.
streaming too.
Yeah,
It's
he's
like-
streaming. Yeah, he looking at reactions. Yeah, that's wild. It's kind of weird.
Cause I mean, y'all know this funny Mike, aka well, he used to be 22 Savage back in the G.
22 Savage.
But
Yeah,
he
he
has a
gets-
YouTube page and stuff where he does like
from Baton Rouge, right?
family. Yeah, he does like family oriented comedy now, I guess. And I guess he's probably even used that that lingo on YouTube, but once you bring it over to like a different community and streaming and shit now, like it, I don't know. I guess it gets highlighted, but that is like the actual topic of a boys playing with a girl's toy. Like it looked like he just had a little.
I got all girls,
screen.
so I can't
So if
really
you
talk
introduce
about
a
it,
boy into the
but,
mix, it's
you
like he
know.
gonna have nothing but girl toys to play
Right,
at your
that's
house.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. How you tell a little kid not to play with the toys that all the other little kids are playing with,
right?
Without alienating them, especially when you're expecting them to be all together. You know,
Because
like-
at the park,
Nah, if
yesterday-
you want him to be different than the other girls, then you have to create a space where he's separate and different than the other girls, not hanging out with them and expecting them not to play
Fear
with
of,
them.
that's not
your son
fun as a
turning
kid.
gay, man.
Yeah,
That's
that's-
a
I mean,
sad
there's no
reality.
fear.
The kids
You gonna be
yesterday-
gay or you're not gonna
No,
be
I
gay?
know,
kids
but
yesterday at the
she's trying
park
to
were doing
beat it
the
into
same
him.
shit.
It's like the delivery
Exactly.
is like that is just a sad existence, man.
Yeah,
like you just so
it is.
worried about that a man might end up being super feminine anyway with 3 freaking sisters. You can't just
You
beat it out of him and yell it out of
You
him.
can't keep your kid in the closet and expect them to, you know.
Because I mean,
You
they
got the
they're
point.
just gonna hide it from you. They're just gonna hide everything
Yeah.
from you.
All right, we got one more and we'll get out of here. This is Aiden Ross, Jake Paul, and Jasper discuss Drake versus Kendrick beef and how bar for bar Drake beat Kendrick Lamar. Do you agree?
God.
Oh, this is a nice ending off topic.
First Drake beef.
Drake, and it's not even close.
That's what I say.
I'll argue anybody.
That's what I
How?
say.
Because let me explain something to you. Kendrick made a fake song about him having a daughter and a pedophile, and there's
Yeah,
no proof
and
of
it's
any of
fake.
it, and it's
Exactly.
fake.
So the whole thing is bullshit.
how
This is
come
what I
back-
say to people.
How come back in the day with Tupac and Biggie, it was real beef, and they said real shit, and if they said some fake shit, they automatically like, oh, nah, this guy's a bitch. So if Drake made a song about him being a pedo and having a fake kid and a deadbeat, you're saying that Drake would have won that beef? Like, in my opinion, it's just not valid. People are just stupid.
I think
what it
Not
is,
Like Us is
what
a
it
great
is,
catchy
I think
song.
it was
What
a
it is,
50-50
but-
fight, bro.
But what
No.
it is that people,
Fake shit.
people for some reason, when you're at the top for years and years and years and years and
Resentment
years,
they
like
have.
Drake, there's resentment. So
Yep.
everyone, he like couldn't have
It's
won
easier to punch up.
regardless. But in my thinking, he did. That's the thing.
Hear me out. I think it was 50-50 because he played Drake's game. He made a hit song out of this nigga. The same way Drake's done back-to-back, Charged
Can I ask you a
Up,
question?
All of these songs.
Jasper.
Yeah.
Do you think that Drake revived Kendrick Lamar's career?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you for
The
admitting
only
that.
reason he won all the Grammys is because of Drake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All facts. I mean, I didn't hear any not facts. I mean,
Yeah, that's what it was.
I disagree with that.
Kendrick still
100,000%.
says some shit about Drake. You know,
I disagree with
from a
everything.
cultural
About revive the
standpoint.
piss out of
Yeah, I mean,
How could he revive his career when he nigga had all them album sales beforehand? I mean, we pulled them up before. Like,
I mean,
Kendrick has never done under like 200. Like, reviving is crazy. And,
Right.
Kendrick won the battle.
Man,
like,
he pulled
definitely,
Kendrick
he
back
definitely
to
won the
Kendrick.
battle. He definitely won the battle. Kendrick. All right, let's start there. Kendrick definitely won the battle.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a.
But he did not
consensus.
win the
I
war.
won't say that's
But
a
did
fact.
he
It's
win the
consensus.
No.
He's doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's the battle was the battle. Kendrick won that. Now they should be off on their own separate journeys.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Yeah.
Them trying to, or people trying to still pit them against each other at this point is just grasping at fucking air, dog.
Yeah.
Kendrick has done his thing. He's done his 1-2. He's done the Super Bowl and all that shit. Dropped the album. Drake has dropped
Big as the what?
Big as the Super Bowl. Spicy Drake. Spicy
Big
Drake.
as the what?
But it's over though. The beef is over. Though.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of that shit.
There's no point of us even comparing their career because it's not the same. They don't do the same shit. Though.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah.
Cue the exit on
Yeah, we definitely gonna cue the exit.
Lord.
That's the.
But I was just saying that's when you have
there,
cultureless
bruh.
people like discussing fucking.
I'm about to say
everybody was on one accord. Oh yeah, facts.
Like
Drake,
everybody?
Drake won.
Yeah,
Drake
yeah,
won.
yeah.
Of course, Aiden Ross's
Yeah.
team Drake all day. He's gonna argue. Yeah.
And whatever Paul that is.
Yeah.
One of them Paul.
Mike Tyson in
It is a Paul. I don't know
Mike
what Paul. He's a
Tyson,
Paul. Yeah, grooviness.
So what y'all expecting for this next week of y'all lives? Anything
My
important?
birthday.
Oh
Motherfucker turning 40.
It's gonna be a crazy weekend.
Check him
Damn.
out.
Almost poked you in the eye.
Nah.
Got Easter Sunday coming up. Good Friday,
Good
bro
Friday.
birthday.
420.
Yeah.
420.
On
Yeah.
Easter, so
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Let's get some Mario's for 420. Let's do
He
it.
just hit me back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice.
Wonderful.
It's gonna be nice.
Wonderful.
It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that ice. Yeah.
I'm about to get ready to go to a
Season
job.
2, episode 5.
Yep.
We got it in the books.
Cinco.
Bro, been talking about this job
I'm
you
trying
going
to
on.
convince myself to do it still.
You
I'm gonna
Right, it
do
sounded like
it.
it was on the
Better
fence.
do it. You got a new lens. You got to pay for that
Done
bitch.
so.
You better do it.
Yeah, that's
You
where I'm
gotta
going.
do it.
That's where I'm going. Gonna get that bitch paid for. You heard me?
Studio 54.
You need a fan over there, Monkey?
Oh yeah.
I've been sweating the whole fucking episode.
Just don't put your
Eyebrow
fucking
sweat.
boots on the ground. As long as you just don't put your boots on the ground with
Boots on the
fan.
ground. Boots on the ground.
Trump would do it if he had a chance. You know what I'm saying? But we out. Holla at your people.